Wow. 3D. Cool. Okay, let's start with number 1. True or false? This is the frontal bone's left supraorbital notch. Number 2, this is the coronal suture. True or false? This is the coronal suture. Number 3, this is the styloid process of the left temporal bone. Number 4, this is the mastoid process of the right temporal bone. True or false? Number 5, this is C1 atlas, and the arrow is pointing to the vertebral foramen. True or false? Number 6, C2 axis, pointing to the right transverse foramen. True or false? Number 7, this is the lumbar vertebrae, and this is called the body. Number 7, that is called the body of a lumbar vertebrae. True or false? Number 8, thoracic vertebrae. Thoracic vertebrae, and that is called the spinous process. Number 8. Number 9, this is a bifid process, and the 3 foramina or holes proves that it is a thoracic vertebrae. True or false? Number 10, this is the tibia. Number 10 is the tibia. Number 11, this is metatarsal 3. True or false? This is metatarsal 3. Number 11. Number 12. Number 12, this is the manubrium of the sternum. Number 13, this is the body of the sternum. Number 14, this is the sphenoid process of the sternum. True or false? Sphenoid process of the sternum. Number 15. Number 15. This is the left femur, and this is called the greater tubercle. Number 15. Left femur, and it's called the greater tubercle. True or false? Number 16, this is the right humerus, and this part right here is called the capitulum. That's the capitulum. True or false? It says this is the right humerus, and that's the capitulum. True or false? Number 17 says this is the left scapula. Is this the left scapula? And number 18, right up there, number 18, that is called, true or false? That was the supraspinous fossa. And number 19, that's the coracoid process right there. That's the coracoid process. True or false? Number 20, this is the radius, and that's the radial tuberosity right there. The radial tuberosity. 21. This is the ulna, and this is the styloid process of the ulna. Oh, where did that go? Hold on. This thing's sticking out here. This little thing sticking out here. Also known as this, 21. There it is, 21. That part sticking out right there is the styloid process of the ulna. True or false? 22. This 22, this is the clavicle. True or false? 22 is the clavicle. 23. This is the left coxal bone. True or false? This is the left coxal bone. True or false? Left coxal bone. 23. 24. This hole is called the obturator foramen right there. That hole is the obturator foramen. 24. 25. True or false? Number 25 is the anterior superior iliac spine. That thing sticking out right there. 25. 26. Meta. This one right here, 26. 26 is metacarpal 2. Roman numeral 2. Metacarpal 2. 27. 27 is distal phalangeal bone. Distal phalangeal bone. 27. 28. 28 is the capitate bone. 28. True or false? 29 is the hamate bone. True or false? 29 is the hamate bone. 30 is the trapezium bone. True or false? 30 is the trapezium bone near the trapezium. Number 31 is the navicular bone. 31 is the navicular bone. 32 is the calcaneus. 32 is the calcaneus. True or false? 33 is the talus. Talus. 33 is the talus. 34 is the medial cuneiform. The medial cuneiform. True or false? Medial cuneiform. Let's get this like that for a second. Take a look there. Okay. Let's turn it this way now. 34 is the medial cuneiform. 35 is the cuboid. 35 is the cuboid. True or false? 35 is the cuboid. 36 is the cribriform plate with olfactory foramina, and it is an ethmoid bone structure. True or false? 37 is the sella turcica. It's actually 37 is the sella turcica. I'm sorry, take that back. 37, true or false? Superior orbital fissure, basically of the sphenoid bone. True or false? 37 is the superior orbital fissure of the sphenoid bone. True or false? 38, sella turcica. True or false? 38 is the sella turcica. Let me read the question. Sella turcica, hypophyseal fossa or pituitary fossa specifically? Question mark. $39. Ethmoid bone, right there. True or false? This is the ethmoid bone. True or false? Cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. 40. Sphenoid bone. Oh, someone wrote on this. Sphenoid bone. True or false? This is the sphenoid bone. 41. Sudoriferous sweat gland. 41. Sudoriferous sweat gland. Basically this thing. Sudoriferous sweat gland. True or false? 42. 42, piloerector muscle, or erector pili, or arrector pili, which would be this structure here, here, or here. True or false? 43, the stratum basale of the epithelium, actually stratum basale layer of the epidermis, which would be these tiny little purple dots here that look like purple dots, sort of. Well, that's the nuclei of those cells. And this is the living layer, this is the stratum corneum. But the question 43, true or false? That's the stratum basale. All right, 44. This is the left femur, true or false? Number 44. This is the left femur, true or false? This is the left femur, true or false? This is the left femur, true or false? Number 45. This is the right humerus. This is the right humerus, true or false? This is the right humerus, true or false? This is the right humerus here. Right humerus, true or false? This is the right humerus, true or false? 45. 46. These are bones of the vertebral column, and they're called vertebrae, plural, vertebrae, like this. vertebrae. All right, 47. True or false? True or false? Number 47. This is the coxal bone. This is the coxal bone or hip. True or false? Number 48. True or false? This is the, right here, this is the calcaneus and is a carpal bone. True or false? This is the calcaneus and is a carpal bone. 49. This is a bone of the leg right here, and it is called the fibula. True or false? Number 50, right here, this is the patella. True or false? This is the patella. And number 51, this bone is called the sacrum, and these holes are called sacral foramina. Sacral foramina, and that's the sacral hiatus. Those holes are called sacral foramina, and number 52, this is called periosteum here. This is called periosteum. Number 53, these are called external circumferential lamellae. External circumferential lamellae. And finally, number 54, this here is an osteocyte. This is an osteocyte, a mature bone cell in a lacuna. It's a mature bone cell in a lacuna. True or false? Are you ready for the answers? Now let's go over the answers. Number 1. This is not the frontal bone's left supraorbital notch. It's the right supraorbital notch. Number 2. This is not the coronal suture. It's the sagittal suture. Number 3, it is true. Number 4 is true. Number 5 is true. 6 is true. 7 is false. Number 7 is not a lumbar vertebrae. Number 7 is a thoracic vertebrae. Number 8 is false. 8 is true. That is a thoracic vertebrae. But number 9 is false. Number 9. This is a bifid process, and the 3 foramina holes proves it's a cervical vertebrate, not a thoracic vertebrate. It's cervical vertebrate. Number 10 is the tibia. Number 11 is false. Number 11 is the proximal phalanx. The proximal phalangeal bone or phalange. It is not metatarsal 3. Number 12 is true. Number 13 is true. But number 14 is false. Number 14 is not the sphenoid process of the sternum. It's the xiphoid process of the sternum. Xiphoid process. Number 15. This is not the left femur's greater tubercle. This is the medial condyle of the right femur. It's the medial condyle of the right femur. Okay? It's the medial condyle of the right femur. Number 16 is also false. Number 16 is the right greater tubercle. It's the right greater tubercle. The round thing you see there, right here, that round thing, that's the capitulum, and that's the trochlea. This is the capitulum. This is where the radius goes, right there. It spins there. And then this is where the ulna goes. The ulna goes there. This is actually the wrong ulna. It's the other ulna, but it goes there. It looks like a little wrench. So I knew it's the wrong ulna because this is where the radius would go. So this would be the ulna for the opposite side of the body. The ulna is medial. The radius is lateral. All right. Now let's move on to number 17. This is which scapula? This is the right scapula, so it's not the left scapula. So number 17 is false. It's the right scapula. 18 is true, 19 is true, 20 is true, 21 is true, 22 is true. 23 is false. This is not the left coxal bone. This is the right coxal bone. This is the right coxal bone because this points laterally. This is in the front, the puny pubis. So this would be the right one. So if someone's walking away from you, this is their right hip bone. This is the pubic bone. This is the obturator foramen. All right, number 24 is true, 25 is true, 26 is true, 27, 28, 29 are true. All of them are true all the way to number 44. And then we get to a false one, number 44. Number 44 says this is the left femur. It's not. This is actually the right femur. You can tell it's the right femur because the condyles point to the rear, point to the posterior, and then this points medially, so this would be your right one. This is someone walking away from you, and this is someone walking toward you. This is the right side. This is the right femur. Right femur, number 44. Number 45 is true. 46 is true. 47 is false. This is not the coxal hip bone. This is the coccyx. This is the sacrum. This is the sacrum. And everything else is true. So congratulations. You did a great job. And you did it in 3D, 3 dimensions. Wow.